はい、皆さん、ハロハル、にじさんじ所属バーチャルレイバーの甲斐田晴です。どうも毎日1回、ツボ生活やっていこうと思います。よろしくお願いします。いやー、マジツボが黒いの全然慣れんわ。まあでも本当にこれログボなんで、ログイン、あれなんで、デイリークエストなんで、企画とかもうそんなレベルの話ではない。全然1日1回ツボをクリアするというそれだけのものなので、やばい。ちょっと待って、そんな素人みたいな。ほい。まずは本日の配信の前のこのデイリークエスト、声出しなんなら。はいはいはいはいはいはいはいここに乗っちゃったならこっち行こうと思ったんですけど、こっち側に行くと。まあ50日だからな、10月半ばぐらいにならないと終わんないという感じのあれなんですけどね。最終日になったらめちゃくちゃ早くなってんだろうな、さすがに。The author of that game was Jazuo, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games. まあでもまだ2日目なんでね、全然そのタイムとか気にせずやっていきたいですけど。And they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products. In a certain way, sexy hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game. It's built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts, and it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time. In it, the task is simply to やばい、ここが一番下手になってる気がするな。That act of climbing in the digital world or in real life has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. なんか細かいね、感覚が違うんだよね。Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery, and the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything. はい。あら。Anyway, when you start sexy hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game. はい。It might take you an hour to get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up and over. はい。And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise. Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability to get through them once you have the correct method, or correct equipment, or just by spending enough time. In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in sexy hiking is real. The obstacles in sexy hiking are unyielding, and that makes the game uniquely frustrating. But I'm not sure Jazuo intended to make a frustrating game.The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing. A funny thing happened to me on this mountain. I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past the new obstacle was my fault as a player rather than as a builder.Imaginary mountains build themselves from their efforts to climb, and it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real. When you're building a video game world, you're building with ideas, and that can be like working with quickset cement. You mold your ideas into a certain shape that can be played with, and in the process of playing with them, they begin to harden and set until they're a beautiful rock. And at that point, you can't change the world.Not without breaking it into pieces and starting fresh with new ideas. For years now, people have been predicting that games will soon be made out of prefabricated objects, bought in a store and assembled into a world. And for the most part, that hasn't happened, because the objects in the stores are trash. I don't mean they look bad or that they're badly made, although a lot of them are. I mean they're trash in the way that food becomes
字
trash.
幕邪魔やって。
Things are made to be consumed and used in a certain context. And once the moment is gone, they transform into garbage. In the context of technology, those moments pass by in seconds. Over time, we've poured more and more refuse into this vast digital landfill that we call the internet. It now vastly outnumbers and outweighs the things that are fresh and untainted and unused. When everything around us is cultural trash, trash becomes the new medium, the lingua franca of the internet. And you can build culture out of trash. But only trash culture. B games, B movies, B music, B philosophy.
これはまずい。
Maybe this is what digital culture is. A
OK、
monstrous
それは
mountain
で
of
かいよ。
trash, the ash heap of creativity's fountain. A landfill with everything we ever thought of in it. Grand, infinite, and unsorted. There's 3D models of breakfast, Gen X's fanfic novels, scan magazines, green screen Shia LaBeouf, and stuff scenes on Live League. Facebook's got lifelike bots with unbranded adverts and candid shots of Kanye and Taylor Swift mashups, car crash epic failed GIFs, Russian dashcam vids, discussions of McRibs, discarded, forgotten, unrecycled, muddled, rotten, untitled.
OK。もうちょいもうちょい。
Everything's fresh for about 6 seconds until some newer thing beckons and we hit refresh. And there's years of persevering.
ここね、気抜くと反対側に行っちゃったりとかするんでね。
In this context, it's tempting to make friendly content that's gentle, that lets you churn through it but not earn it. Why make something demanding if it just gets piled up in the landfill, filed in with the bland things?
ああ、もうこいつ。ここ本当に
When games win you,
この出っ張りがマジでいやらしい。
daunting you, taunting you, resetting and delaying you. Players played stoically. Now everyone's turned off by that. They want to burn through it quickly. A quick fix for the fickle, some tricks for the clicks of the feckless.
はい。
But that's not you. You're an acrobat. You could swallow a baseball bat. Now I know, most likely you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch, while some dude with 10 million views does it for you. Like a baby bird being fed chewed up.
嘘だろ。今のはいけたやん。いや、今のいけたって。全然いけたぞ、今の。余裕でいけた。本当に。ここで引っかかるとはね。思ってなかったね。ちょっと本当に頼むって。おじさん、ここで引っかかるのはね、いっちゃんダサい。これも価値格なんだから、ここ。おじさん、ここで引っかかるのは本当に一番ダサいです。おじさん、ここで引っかかるのは、ね、世界で一番ダサい。本当にサクッと行きたいんだって。本当サクッと行こうぜ。あまり大きな声を出させるなよ。弱く見えるぞ。はい。ここねえ、何がいけないんだ。おい、おじさん、ナレーションの人も困ってるって。今日仕事早く上がれるって思ってたって、ナレーションの人も。ヘビを用意したとか言ってるけども、はるか過去の話なんだ、それは。困ってるね。そういうことですよ、おじさん。言ったかな。はい、ありがとうございました。はい、本日もありがとうございました。今日の結果は、8分55秒。昨日よりも早いタイムということで、2日目、どうもありがとうございました。この後は、オラナツやっていきます。メンバー一気に読みます。ニケさんメンバープくれてありがとう。田中さんメンバーありがとう。0P0P さんメンバーありがとう。ルノンさんメンバーありがとう。メヒマロさんメンバーありがとう。では、また次回だ。バイバイ。